14 general hospitals in the territory. FCT Public Complaints Commission seeks support of traditional leaders in addressing issues within the FCT. And Al-Habibia Islamic Society distributes food to thousands of fasting Muslims. Hello and welcome to the news at 1 on Nta Channel 5, Abuja. I am Mariam George. The FCT administration says it is poised to fulfill its promises. In line with President Tinubu's Renewed Hope initiative under health, as plans are underway to rehabilitate the 14 general hospitals in the territory, inaugurating the VIP ward at the Maitama Hospital, Mandate Secretary, Health and Environmental Services Secretariat, Dr. Adedolapo Fashawe, announced the new hospital slogan, which is "Patients are Kings." Aisha Obrali reports.
14 general hospitals in the FCT to undergo rehabilitation. This rehabilitation has started with the Maitama General Hospital. The aim is to elevate the standard of healthcare delivery in the country by ensuring that the FCT administration adheres to global standards
and to the good health, which is wealth, and in honor of the renewed hope.
It is an initiative birthed in January 2024, and 14 months later, the VIP ward of the Maitama Hospital, named after FCT Minister Nyesom Wike Ward, is a testament to the commitment of the FCT administration in healthcare delivery, especially in creating a comfortable and conducive health facility for patients.
It will be highly subsidized for people who hold the FCT Health Insurance Scheme card. It will be highly subsidized. And then for you and me, we don't access who you are. It's just the ability to pay. You can pay out of pocket. Insurance, we will work out with insurance. And by virtue of being a staff, there would also be a designated discount.
Work alongside your administration and staff to ensure that the care they get in that VIP of the quality required.
The ward initially petitioned with curtains, but now transformed to an all-en-suite rooms with steady power supply and friendly nursing services. Stakeholders advocate that the facility should be accessible to all. Aside providing facilities and strengthening the FCT healthcare system, the minister has equally approved replacement of more than 300 medical personnel cutting across different specialties.
The transformation going on here in the FCT is expanding, and with today's unveiling of the VIP ward here at Maitama General Hospital shows that the administration is prioritizing the transformation of healthcare infrastructure and patient care. In Abuja, Aisha Obrali, NTA News.
Meanwhile, Oncopadi Technologies, in partnership with Roche Nigeria and the Nigerian Institute of Cancer Research and Treatment, has launched a cancer prevention and control program to cater to cancer patients in Nigeria. Tesomeri reports that the program will utilize technology to reduce the cancer burden.
A cancer diagnosis can be devastating for women, triggering emotions, fears, anxiety, and significant financial implications. Unfortunately, many women present with advanced stage cancer, with over 32,000 new cases reported in 2022, making treatment and management increasingly challenging. To change this narrative, stakeholders have gathered to promote early detection and treatment, ensuring that no woman dies of breast cancer. According to Dr. Omolola Salako, her organization has been leveraging technology to engage with women over the past 7 years. This effort has evolved into the Breast Cancer Access Navigation and Testing Branch program, developed in collaboration with Roche Nigeria.
Their health. It's important we as healthcare professionals and cancer care providers provide our women with the information they need to understand better ways of making decisions on their health care. And so the power that We already have 55% internet penetration rate. We have to leverage that. We know that a lot of women and men don't have access to the internet because of the digital divide. But we must also acknowledge those women who are currently using the internet.
And at Rush, we believe that healthcare is a shared responsibility. And with the gaps that we've seen in the breast cancer space and cancer generally, we're trying to close that gap by ensuring patients get access to navigation on their breast cancer journey, to early diagnosis and treatment.
Dr. Waziri Usman, Director of Cancer Prevention and Control at the Nigerian Institute of Cancer Research and Treatment, NICRAT, notes that this innovation aligns with the federal government's goal of reducing the burden of cancer.
The effort of the current Nigerian government towards ensuring and improving access to quality of care, including cancer care, the agency will continue working together with the partners in scaling this up so that it goes beyond just 5,000. But currently, as of today, the projection is 5,000. Yes, free in the sense that you know there is a program of government which the current government under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the leadership of the two ministers for health are really working tirelessly to ensure that they have improved the quality and operationalization of National Cancer Health Fund.
The launch of the branch program has opened up support for 5,000 cancer patients in Nigeria, providing them with essential needs. Stakeholders emphasize that no woman should die of breast cancer. In Abuja, Tessie Omeri, NTA News.
Similarly, the Nigerian Red Cross Society has taken proactive steps to combat the outbreak of Mpox, formerly known as monkeypox. Kama Kama reports on the town hall meeting, which brought together stakeholders and International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent in Abuja.
The town hall meeting was held in Abuja, bringing together stakeholders and International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent societies. The meeting aimed to sensitize the public, particularly in rural areas, on the risk and prevention of Mpox.
We are all aware of this Mpox. It's a long time. We are all working on it, and there have been cases of preparation from different angles. And for us, Nigerian Red Cross, we have our volunteers ever ready to go to deep out and find out wherever it is and all that. We should know that this disease is actually there, that we have to do everything to make sure we don't get contacted with it.
Mpox is a viral disease that can result in long-term complications or death if not properly managed. However, with prompt treatment, most patients recover. The signs and symptoms, how to curtail the spread, and preventive measures were presented by experts. Muhammad Abdullahi is the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA FCT boss, says the town hall meeting is a step in the right direction to prevent Mpox outbreak in Nigeria.
You can only prepare for emergency. After the emergency happens, there's nothing you can do again. So what we are doing now is the best thing to tackle anything anybody wants to do. We gather here together to brainstorm on monkeypox, to know how we can prevent it, what are the things before and after it, and all the things that are related to monkeypox we need to know, where the Red Cross is telling us here now.
This effort is part of a comprehensive response plan to tackle the disease nationwide. Kama Kama, NTA News.
And away from health to education, the Federal Capital Territory Administration has commenced the disbursement of scholarships to benefiting pupils and students in the FCT for the 2023-2024 academic year. Correspondent Unoze Yakubu attended the flag-off ceremony and files this.
14-year-old physically challenged Joy Essay from the School for Special Needs in Kuje among the 16,224 beneficiaries for the 2023-2024 Scholarship Award, which cut across basic and post-basic special needs children, students from the Nigerian Law School, as well as those from Nigeria and foreign tertiary institutions.
I would like to use this medium to appeal to the Honorable Minister to increase the scholarship grant. Due to the prevailing economic hardship in the country, there is need for us to increase the scholarship rate payable at all levels of education, as the current rate is no longer in tune with the current economic realities.
In continuation of the transformation of the education sector, the Honorable Minister has graciously proposed the sum of 200 billion naira for upgrading and construction of schools, education facilities in the 2025 Education Secretarial Budgetary appropriation.
Representative of the FCT minister, who is also the minister's chief of staff, Chidi Amadi, calls on other public-spirited organizations to complement government's efforts in supporting the education needs of the children.
On behalf of the physical challenge and those that are taking care of them, we make a special appeal to our environment, non-governmental agencies, corporate organizations, and others, companies that are here, please to come and assist the scholarship fund. You can donate a wheelchair, it will be very, very valuable.
The board says the funds will be disbursed directly into the beneficiary bank accounts, while the special needs children also receive wheelchairs, among other support facilities. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
And talking religion, the Comptroller General of the Nigerian Customs Service, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, says the Ramadan Iftar feeding model of the Al-Habibia Islamic Society should be emulated and replicated across the country as a means of social intervention to the less privileged. The customs boss stated this when he participated in the distribution of food to thousands of fasting Muslims under the Al-Habibia Ramadan Food Bank program in Abuja. Abdullahi Ajia reports.
It's the sunset, and like any other day in Ramadan, all roads led to the Al-Habibia Mosque in the Guzapi district of Abuja as thousands of fasting Muslims continue to benefit from the faith and philanthropic program of the Islamic organization. As the feeding program gathers more momentum, personalities and organizations are identifying with the structural arrangement and commitment of the program. CG Customs joins the list of personalities that not only identify and appreciates the program, but participate.
The first lesson that I've seen here today is that this will really encourage willing Nigerians who are blessed to give out of their riches to less privileged Nigeria some encouragement. We must also commend the structures that have been put in place over the years, and each year you come here, you see a kind of improvement. So I'm indeed very, very encouraged. This is an injunction of Almighty Allah. This is what we should do during fasting. We should care for those that are less privileged through programs like this.
With the vision expanding and getting more acceptance, the managers of the program are upscaling its spread to impact more beneficiaries.
Every day we are part of it. We are not only members of the committee by name only, we are members of the committee by action. As a matter of fact, we eat what we cook and we cook what we eat and whatever we give. I must tell you, these are not the only fasting Muslims that are here. There are indigenous, there are other religions that they share with us, and we're happy to share with them. And what we do, we always monitor. We have monitoring and evaluation quietly among us.
Ramadan is a training period. All what we are doing in Ramadan is for us to replicate it after Ramadan. We in Al-Habibia, we have introduced feeding in the mosque. And inshallah, we want to increase it to 3. There will be food on Friday, Thursday, and Monday.
Partakers in the Al-Habibia feeding program believe sustaining such efforts will not only help societal peace, but address certain social problems. In Abuja, Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
You're watching the news at 1 on Nta Channel 5, Abuja.
I am Oluremi Tinubu, the global and national Stop TB champion. Many people have asked why I've chosen to champion the fight against a disease like tuberculosis.
My reason stems from a deep personal experience. I once had a friend who unfortunately fell ill and concealed the nature of his sickness until it was too late. Eventually, after he passed, we discovered he had tuberculosis. Sadly, due to the stigma and discrimination surrounding the disease, he would not speak up or seek for help. His death was a painful reminder that we could have intervened and saved a life if only we had known earlier. Tuberculosis is an airborne disease that primarily affects the lungs, but can also impact other parts of the body. Being airborne means anyone, regardless of their social economic status, can contract it. In Nigeria, 1 person dies of TB-related illness every 7 minutes, amounting to 206 deaths every day. Globally, 1 person succumbs to TB every 25 seconds, which is a staggering 3,456 lives lost daily. These deaths are entirely preventable because TB is curable if detected and treated early. If you or someone you know has been coughing for 2 weeks or more, coughing up blood, experiencing night sweats, or losing weight drastically, it might be TB. Please visit the nearest government hospital or primary health care center for proper diagnosis and treatment. TB treatment is free in all government and some private health facilities. Let us also remember not to stigmatize or discriminate against TB patients or those who have been treated for TB. Individuals who have been cured of TB cannot infect others. I call on all stakeholders, especially the private sector, to join us in the fight to end TB in Nigeria. Together, we can make a difference. Remember, TB anywhere is TB everywhere. End TB by 2030. Yes, we can.
Good to know you're there. The Commissioner, Federal Capital Territory Public Complaints, Musa Diko, has sought the support of royal fathers in the FCT to fulfill the Commission's mandate of combating administrative injustice and promoting peace and harmony within the territory. As part of this effort, Commissioner Diko has embarked on a mission to solicit support and collaboration from the royal fathers. Howard Gimba tells us more.
FCT Public Complaints Commissioner Musa Diko recently embarked on a series of visits to Jiwa, Karshi, Garki, and Karo chieftaincies. The goal of this visit was to foster greater communication and collaboration between traditional institutions, district heads, and their respective communities. This initiative aims to address pressing issues within the FCT, promoting peaceful coexistence and harmony to drive meaningful developments.
It's faced with a lot of complaints ranging from difficulties in getting accommodation, ranging from difficulties in accessing some roads in the Federal Capital Territory, particularly the satellite towns, ranging from a complaint by farmers, inhabitants of the FCT where property developers have taken over their land.
Sarkin Karshi responded by appealing to the Commission for assistance in advocating for a dedicated body to address resettlement and compensation issues within the FCT. He also stressed the need for fair compensation for local farmers, proposing land allocation as an alternative to monetary compensation.
But thank God, since 1976, there has not been any problems, and by the grace of God, nobody will have any problem here. So I want to thank you again and to wish you well.
It is easier for government to liaise with the area council, public complaint commission, and so many areas to enlighten our community, to tell them not to sell land illegally and to tell the people that they should stop buying that land illegally.
But with the two party now, that's the Public Complaint Commission, with this palace, we'll be able to name some of these challenges.
But the little we can do the rest and leave the rest to God, and He will take care. So, as you said, you made plenty, you have to know how to solve them.
These familiarization and sensitization visits aim to educate traditional rulers about the Commission's activities and seek their support in fulfilling its mandates. By engaging with community leaders, the Commission hopes to promote a culture of peaceful conflict resolution and foster development in the FCT. Hawagimba, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the South-South Traditional Council has pledged its support for President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, while also advocating for robust backing for the amnesty program in the Niger Delta region. Odiri Ogbora Rutere brings us details.
This South-South Traditional Council in the Federal Capital Territory, led by His Royal Highness S.A. Lucky Umafakbo, has endorsed President Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. This endorsement follows the president's appointment of credible leaders in the region who are committed to delivering democracy dividends to the people.
Commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFRO, on the renewed hope agenda and to pass a vote of confidence on the administrator. We reiterate our commitment to the peace and development of the Niger Delta. We stand firmly behind our leaders, all, particularly Chief Dennis Otuaro, and we urge all stakeholders to join us in this noble cause.
The Council is urging stakeholders to support the Presidential Amnesty Program, which aims to reposition Nigeria as a prime global investment destination. They also demanded massive support for the amnesty program in the Niger Delta region, calling on the people to rally behind Dr. Dennis Brutu Otuaro's leadership.
Mr. President has appointed men of caliber to handle certain parastatals and even ministries. And one notable one of them is the reason why we are here, talking about High Chief Dennis Otuaro.
Because of the impact that program has in the Niger Delta region. And that program is related to peace
and organized protest against Niger Delta leaders. In Abuja, Odiri Ogboru Arutere, NTA News.
Let's now join the business desk for business news.
House of Representatives passed Insurance Reform Act. I am Aisha Obaali. Welcome to Business News. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, has reaffirmed that President Bola Tinubu's administration is committed to the disbursement of the Cabotage Vessel Financing Fund. This was contained in a statement recently by the head of public relations at the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, Osage Edward. According to the statement, the decision was the focus of discussions when the Director General of NIMASA, Dayo Moberola, led a delegation from the agency to meet with the minister. The statement read that as part of efforts to accelerate the process, the Minister of Finance approved the inclusion of representatives from the ministry in NIMASA's in-house committee on the cabotage vessel financing fund CVFF disbursement under the supervision of the Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy. National Petroleum Company Limited has revealed that reforms in the oil and gas sector driven by the enactment of the Petroleum Industry Act 2021 and executive orders issued by President Bola Tinubu attracted about $17 billion in foreign investment in 2024. The executive vice president of Upstream, Udi Ntia, disclosed this during an investor session at the 2025 CERAWeek by S&P at the Global Conference in Houston, Texas, USA. CERAWeek Global is the world's premier energy conference, a statement issued by NMPCL spokesperson Olufemi Sheneye. stated on Wednesday. He noted that the reforms have significantly liberalized the regulatory framework, offering incentives for cost recovery, royalty payments, and profit-sharing mechanisms. Representatives has enacted the Nigerian Insurance Industry Reform Act 2024 to provide for a comprehensive legal and regulatory framework for insurance business in Nigeria. New Act repealed the Insurance Act Cap 117 laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, the Marine Insurance Act Cap M3 laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, the National Insurance Corporation of Nigeria Act laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, and the Nigerian Insurance Reinsurance Corporation Act Cap N131 laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004. And now to local news. With the rising cost of living and economic uncertainties, financial experts emphasize the need for individuals to diversify their sources of income. Our business correspondent reports.
Experts say that depending on a single source of income is a financial gamble that could leave individuals struggling during economic downturns. Diversifying income streams has become more than just a financial strategy. It is now a necessity for long-term financial stability in Nigeria. The financial expert observed that it is very important to consider running small, medium businesses side by side alongside full-time employment for the employees.
MSMEs are the greatest employers of labor. The reason why they can do such is doing business in those climes. And this is very, very easy. It is friendly, and that's what is friendly. And the profit margins can be seen. So they can employ a lot of people. But here in Nigeria, honestly, I think they're able to think deeper to find out how they can create employment through all these MSMEs.
He noted bureaucracy for starting business in Nigeria. He, however, said having multiple income streams can provide a safety net, reducing the risk of financial hardship.
Thank you for watching, and the news continues shortly.
Now let's see the stories trending in the sports world.
A man of the match performance by Farouk Yusuf was the motivation needed as Nigeria under-23 national handball team defeated Moldova 25-22 on Thursday to seal a semi-final place at the 5th International Handball Federation IHF Emerging Nations Championship in Varna, Bulgaria. The team, led by coach Solomon Yola, got the needed win as Azerbaijan was already out of contention and Moldova was also eager to win as well. The European team had the upper hand in the early parts of the first half as they delivered a good match between the posts, but Farouk Yusuf swiftly delivered a fantastic performance, scoring 6 goals and adding 4 assists in the first half. The Nigerian team remained resolute until they got the needed win. Talking football, 2 English teams, Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur, all made it to the last 8 of the UEFA Europa League. The Red Devils, who now have a date with Olympic Lyon in the last 8, had an impressive outing at the Old Trafford with a 4-1 convincing victory over Real Sociedad of Spain. Tottenham Hotspur overturned a 1-0 earlier deficit to win 3-1 against AZ of Netherlands. The North London side, who will now face Eintracht Frankfurt of Germany, qualified on a 3-2 aggregate. Rangers of Scotland will face Athletic Club of Spain. With Sports Brief, Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
Thank you for being part of the news at 1 p.m. Good afternoon. Enjoy the rest of the day.